Hey everybody, this is Dean FM, and today I wanted to do another reaction video. This one is to LGBTQ plus TikToks that are basically a pride flag. And you know I gotta do that, you know I gotta do that. We're gonna get right into it. As always, please make sure to check out my Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, official YouTube page, my music. It's all linked down below.
Sometimes I'm going through my For You page and I'll see a person and I'll go, oh, I'm gonna steal that person's fucking gender. And then I look and they got a trans flag and I'm like, oh, they worked really hard for that gender. Okay, well, they can keep it, but I am gonna pirate it though. Photocopy, yoink, mine.
Yeah, gender ain't that simple. Gender ain't that. Gender is not something we fight for necessarily as much as something that we have to fight with. I don't know why you want to steal somebody's gender. Throwing it out there, doing the old tossable POV activated feet. I'm sorry. That's an odd thing to do. I mean, maybe not, but you know what I mean. It's like, that's sad that the store's linked to in the small business section of the queer resource. Me feeling really uncomfortable in my body, realizing I'm transgender. Whoa, yeah. It's a good realization to actually have and not deny.
Homosexual is about. He may appear normal, and it may be too late when you discover he is mentally ill. But all homosexuals are not passive. Some resort to violence.
I didn't know that queer people and the gay people and homosexuals, I didn't know that they were all, violent. I know we had to fight for our stuff eventually, but I feel like inherently we are peaceful because we are coming into the game, especially in the community we are coming into now, in the society we are coming into now. We're coming into the game. We have to be open-minded. We have to be willing to really face reality and really face harshness and all that stuff. I don't know. That's just a little theory I have, but yeah. I know some of my girls be out there throwing hands. I know that we do. I know. I cannot deny that, but still.
What? This place is crazy.
My parents dealing with trans.
You owe me $32,000 in legal fee.
Oh, well, if they're paying for it, I guess you do kind of owe them something.
There is urge to pillage our enemies' encampments and to take their gold so that we may buy a new synthesizer.
We are not out here scamming and tricking and thieving. And why is this the trend, the theme of today?
I got snooped by 6.
Regierde.
I got burned by 6.
Regierde.
This is my meal. I call this boy dinner.
Those freckles are very cute if those are real. But also, can you eat? Let's do the little munch.
Good evening. Breaking news. You're gay. That's all that's on the prompter? Is that all the story is?
Who's gay? Who are you talking to? How I feel when I say government name instead of dead name. Right. Well, what you feel like? What you feeling like? You feeling bossy? Feeling like you're about to go to the office?
Brought back some takeout, so let's get down and pig out.
It's Shredder.
Where?
Oh. Oh, they got engaged. Oh, that is too cute.
The craziest part about bullies calling you gay is they were kind of right. Look at you. You're gay. That is so crazy. They had some really good vision. They saw it. Look at you. Little homo.
Yeah, that's so funny because, I remember one time I used to have long hair. This is before I even knew that I was gay or anything like that. People were always calling me out on being gay. I didn't even know. I didn't even want to be. The thought of it was kind of upsetting to me. I'm not sure exactly what I was taught or how those thoughts got into my head at the time that being gay was so bad, but that was kind of the mindset I had when I was 12, 13. I really haven't faced bullying, but there was one time these guys were laughing at me. I think it's because I had long hair and they were whistling at me. This was an overnight camp. I'm not up in there trying to be cute. I liked long hair back then. That's all I knew. All I came to terms with. But I'm up in here trying to, cry. I was likely on that bike with my long hair trying to get to the counselor, trying to get to the day counselor or whoever I was meeting with daily because I was crying and missing my mother. I didn't have a notebook.
Take my hands. Close your eyes. Now feel.
Oh, look at this. It's time lapse. Oh, he's cute. Look at you. Them legs. Giving legs. What's on the menu?
Hi, welcome to Good Trans News. We have some incredibly well-timed news out of Montana.
Oh my god, are you okay?
Yeah. Hi.
I'm sorry, I didn't know.
I just kept reading the copy.
Let's fix the chaoticness. Let's keep
So
the chaotic.
me too.
Oh, I love both of their hair. I like hair. I like.
Yeah, like for all my like LGBTQIA plus friends, like as a cisgender men, like I'm not that, but I love them. Like I will do anything for them, and like you know, and like don't do anything to them. Like I will fucking like I will fight all of y'all because like I love all my friends, and I do want to be included, but I'm not that. I'm not that, but I'll protect them. I'll tweet.
He's my knight in shining armor, but he's my knight in. He would be my knight in shining armor with what's it called when you can't date somebody? You don't have a chance with them. I don't know what kind of knight in shining armor is that you can't have a chance with, that you can't possibly get in the future. I'm kidding. He's the knight in shining can't get.
As trans, like so many brave soldiers here tonight.
Hey.
I think it's so funny when trans people come out as non-binary first because you're like, gender is a made-up social construct. I am not that. I don't fit into your little boxes, okay?
Right.
I am something beyond. Something that doesn't exist yet. Something that you can never understand. And then like 4 months later, like I'm actually a girl.
That was some trash commentary. I am genderqueer, so I'm not going to support that because I'm not non-binary, but I am genderqueer. Genderqueer male. I feel like that's how I identify. I don't think that I am some sort of, distant, whatever this person was talking about. Like, we're not going to be doing this ignorant stuff. See, this is the problem. Let's call it out. Early in the 2000s, gay men were hindering trans women's progression while they were climbing the ladder. Specifically white gay men, but we're not going to go there. Gay men were hindering trans women. Now trans women are hindering non-binary people. Can we just stop hindering people? We're just trying to live. People are out here wanting to use pronouns. Not that many. Can we just say that too? If you don't want to talk to somebody, associate with somebody who's asking you to use pronouns, you don't really have to. If you want to, you're going to have to show some respect. It's not a question. They're not going to back down. So I support 100% people who use the word they. I don't know her political views necessarily, but that was not a very fair commentary. Just because that's the path that you came full circle with does not mean that that's how everybody else has to be. That's how you feel. That's how you felt like you were being as a non-binary person. You feel like you were being fake. What is that? Does one equal all, really?
Queer people don't grow up as ourselves. We grow up playing a version of ourselves that sacrifices authenticity to minimize humiliation and prejudice.
Mm-hmm.
The massive task of our adult lives is to unpick which parts of ourselves are truly us and which parts were created to protect us. This quote was written by queer writer Alexander Leone, and it brought me back to the 8-year-old version of myself who had the words to write, "I am a lesbian," in her journal, but did not come out for another 20 years. 20 years of protecting myself in a world that didn't feel like my own, and 20 years of creating a version of myself whom I no longer recognize. Hug your tiny self today, my queer friends, and bring that tiny self back to life. But this time for you. And no one else.
Sometimes I go out and may seem bitter, defensive, or agitated. At the same time, people have to understand that, of course, like, no crap. Do you not think that I go through a little something out here? Especially if we're adults. We've been out here for a while. Not all. Definitely, a lot of us are going to have some walls that we build up or some defense mechanisms that we can't always turn off or even have to withhold. If we feel like we need to go somewhere to feel safer, if we feel like we're in a certain social situation where we might be a danger. For me, if I pass, like, a group of guys, men, chilling, drinking, men smoking, I'm gonna not wanna be passing by them because there's been issues in the past. So I have known of people who have had issues, which in and of itself scares you. I have a lot that I'm scared of, but I definitely work on it and I definitely try to be a friendly person regardless. And I encourage everybody to at least be friendly with people who aren't coming at you with negativity up front at all. You know what I mean? If you don't know them, don't just assume. It's not right to be hostile and stuff like that to people. Just try to be nice. Unless somebody gonna try, there we go. And that, my dear, was reacting to LGBTQ plus TikToks that are basically a pride flag. We are priding it up in this channel. So I hope you have a nice day. Be yourself. Go out. Be safe. Do your thing. Have your shields if you want to. Get a therapist. Talk things out. Improve. Grow. Be yourself. Be creative. If you can't do your thing one day, it's okay. The next day you can do better. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.